Yo, what the hell is happening here? Hi, liar. Hi, guys. Hi, raiders. That's getting first, Scotchy. Welcome in. We're just playing some Otome death game. This was released in 2018. I didn't realize that it's been out for that long, and I didn't know about it. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello, guys. Ark, really important question for you, yes. Go ahead. Tell me what that very, very important question is. Yes or no? That is not a question. Those are answers. Have you tried the Ark Nest collab yet? No. I'm saving it for Saturday night. Because? Yes or no? Fine. No. I don't want to be an enabler in case you're doing anything weird and suspicious. I'm saving Limbus Company for Saturday because I'm going to be streaming at 9:30 p.m. my time. The complete opposite of the, what is it called? The time zones? I am late. Hi, Hale. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I won't buy Hades 2. Are the Steam sales up? Hold on. Are the Steam sales up? Are you pulling for the egos? I have to. I have to pull for the egos because Arknights is my favorite gacha game. So like it would be disrespectful to Olympus Company and Arknights if a player who treats Arknights as their favorite gacha game didn't pull on the banners. It just released in full, so it won't be on sale. Oh, no, just wait for a sale. Wait for a sale. I haven't logged into AK since chapter 15 went live. Me neither. But I think, here's the thing with gacha games. I realize that I don't need to log into the gacha games every single day in order to really enjoy them. Just keep it casual. Arknights is great for being a casual-ish gacha game. Because the highlights of Arknights is the story. Are the story elements of it. I think that's why I've been enjoying Arknights ever since the first, or when it was first launched. Gacha parts is like whatever, right? Gacha is whatever. Even the gameplay is great as well, but to me it's still story first, and then it's probably the integrated strategies mode, like the roguelike mode. I was gonna say event, but events are usually limited, so yeah. By the way, Scotchy, the emote is available now, so there we go. Hey Wasa. Hi everyone. Hi gamer. Hi liar. Who else is here? Hello Virgil from the raid, and Asian and Ice Gaming and a whole bunch of other people who just joined. Have you logged in daily though? No. I don't log into gacha games daily, I just play the game. Why would I need to log in daily? Oh, screw dailies. I hate doing dailies. Dailies make me stress. And what's the point of playing a game if the game is gonna make me stressed? Hold on, let me just close the door. Dailies are just another layer of chores. That's what it is. Where are my headphones? Okay, I got it. Dailies take 5 minutes, no word to lie. I know, but still, it's like remembering to, I don't know, like, do the dishes or something. It's just another layer that I have unprioritized, and so I forget. Because I'm like, it's not important. These dailies are not important to me. I don't really care for, I don't know, Zenless Zone Zero gacha. This is what I've realized too, Nico. With Zenless Zone Zero, you don't really need to gacha. They give you all of the units anyway when you're doing story content. They're like, here's a character to trial, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I don't even have to use my own units. And I'm like, I'm just going through the story with like all these borrowed units. Yeah, so I'm like, what's the point of gacha? There really isn't one. It's just like if you have like a specific waifu or husbando or a character that you really like, the design you really fuck with, then yeah, like I get it. Gacha them. use all the money you can to get them to, I don't know, what is it, C6? How does in the Zone Zero work? Guys, my back hurts. My lower back hurts, I feel old. You just have to check in to get the rewards? I know, but it's still another layer of chores that I forget. I don't want to like have a whole list because my schedule is already pretty packed. And like for me to be like, oh yeah, now I have to like launch the game. Like I will forget. It's Cinema 6, so it's still C6. They still use the letter C. Okay, that's cool. Ark, you can get 20 pulls for free, so you can gacha for the Argnez collab eco. I'm probably gonna do it on Saturday anyway. That's like a no-brainer for me. Like I will be gachaing because everyone was like, oh, Arg, you gotta save up for the Argnez collab. And so like I'm really bad with saving up gacha currency. I'm terrible at it. I usually do single pulls. Whenever I have enough for a single pull, I will single pull. But I've been very diligent with saving in Limbus Company. So now I have like 10,000 lunacy, which is like enough for me. I don't care if I don't get any of the egos at all. I mean, it's great if I do get them, but I don't really care for it because I play Limbus Company for the story. That's like another game that I play like specifically for story. The only character I really wanted, the only center ID I really wanted was Captain Marceau because he's really freaking hot. But it's just, that's all it is. That's all I wanted. Gambling addict. I am like the complete opposite of a gambling addict. I've gambled so much in Maple Story that I am jaded now. Gambling means nothing to me. I don't care for it. I really don't. Anyways, this game is so freaking loud. Let me just turn down the volume. You guys can't see it right now, by the way. Turn it all the way down to like 10. Oh, right. You pull it every time you have enough for a single pull, but you're not I wouldn't really call that a gambling addict. Am I a gambling addict? It's more like I don't care for gambling, so I'm like, if I get it, whatever the thing is in the banner, then I get it. I don't really save up for a specific character either. I guess in a way it is kind of like a gambling addict personality or trait that I have, but it's not entirely like, you know. Actually, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe this is my gambling addict trait because I love TFT. Like auto chess, League of Legends auto chess. The reason why I play it is because I love the randomness, the RNG of the game and the game mechanics, and it doesn't require money. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's because I am a gambling addict that I do single pulls only. But I don't feel bad if I don't get anything. Maybe that's not part of the gambling addict trait. Hello, Scampy Doo, welcome in. Anyways, today we are playing 10 Trials of Babel, which is an Otome game. It's also a death game. It's a puzzle game. It's pixel, which is great because I get motion sickness if it isn't. I feel like all the games made these days are 3D. They're all made in like Unity or like Unreal Engine or something. One second, let me just drink some water. Okay, let's go over to the main game. Hold on, games built on Chromium cannot be captured in game capture. What? That's crazy. You're telling me I need to Windows capture it? That's fine, whatever. Thank you for the head pat. Let us try to Windows capture this. It doesn't show up in my Windows capture. Oh no. Oh no, what do I do? So if I cannot capture it in Stardew Valley, I cannot capture it, sorry, not Stardew Valley. If I cannot capture it in Games Capture, and if I cannot capture it in Windows Capture, then like, It would have to be display capture, but then you guys would see everything because I am using a 1 monitor setup. And we're not doing that. Did you test this first? No. No, close your BL. Clearly I haven't. Clearly I didn't. Why is this made on Chromium? And I can't full screen the game either because I wouldn't see you guys in chat. What if we were to change this into a Olympus Company stream? What if we turn this into Olympus Company and then we just do polls? My 3 monitors in storage crying. Yeah, Nico said that Nico's gonna donate some like monitors, some old monitors for me. Which will be great because I do think I need a few more if they can fit on my desk. My desk is pretty tiny. Tiny, tiny. Can we buy you a second monitor? You can, but like, here's the thing. My desk really only fits 1 monitor. It really only fits 1. In order to fit a second one, I would have to tilt the monitor to a side and then one of them will have to be vertical. I would need a vertical monitor because I have a tiny, tiny desk. Or I get like an ultra wide and just make it really, really big. Because there is still space on the sides of my desk. But it's not enough space for a monitor. So I could go for an ultra wide. Maybe one of those desk arms for your monitors. I can't because I want to show you guys what it looks like. But I can only describe it now. Let me just... What if we just turn this into just chatting? So imagine like a flat desk, okay? And then on the edges of the desk, it bends down. So it's really thick on the edges of the desk. And then there's like a small drawer that comes out of it. So like you can't really clamp anything on it. Because the desk is just way too thick. It's thick, thick. And I can't puncture holes in the walls either. So that wouldn't work. Did I say hello to you already, Azu? Hello, Azu. I'll say hello to you again because I have terrible memory. Hi, Nas. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Game isn't working. I can't stream it. What if you use a small monitor and iPad for chat instead below the main monitor? I could. Yeah, I actually have a program set up for mirroring on my iPad. So I can do that. I'm just lazy. Because I use my iPad for drawing and I bring it everywhere with me. I use my iPad more than I use my PC. And so like every time before stream I would have to set it up and it can get a little annoying, but it does work. It's better than me having a second monitor right now. You have an unused monitor arms? Do you want those too? I can't use them. I think because I'm moving next year. So I'm like I shouldn't buy a new desk. Plus this desk is a built-in desk. It's like built into all the bookshelves that are like these massive, massive bookshelves. It's like a desk that is connected to bookcases. And so I can't even get rid of it if I wanted to because like it's part of the bookcases and the bookcases are in use. And this room doesn't have enough room for another desk. So I'm stuck using this. Thick desk-kun. It is thick desk-kun, yeah. Camellia from Mothering Waves holding a cat. Okay. Got you. The on-screen chat is not scrolled up. I can't really do anything about that. It's being scrolled down instead. So like the latest messages will appear at the very top instead at the very bottom. Do you see that? Arky, the on-screen chat is not scrolled down, and then that's your second comment. And then the latest one is Camellia from Mothering Waves holding a cat that I will link a reference picture to on Discord. Also game not yet. It doesn't want to be streamed. I can launch it, I can play it, but I got a message that it was built in Chromium, so I can't capture it using game capture. I have to capture it using window capture, and it's not showing up under Windows capture. So Yeah, I'm just double checking. It's not showing up. I wonder if I have to like, no, that doesn't work. I'm like, what if I were to close it and then open again? And do you think it's gonna recognize the game? I really don't think so. Like, I don't know. No. Do we do something else then? I mean, we could turn this to a just chatting stream for now. I think that's fine. I'm okay with that unless you guys want something in particular. I thought about streaming Limbus Company, but I think some people might be waiting for Saturday because I think most people here, most people in this community like are here for Limbus Company, and I don't want to just be like, hey, just kidding guys, haha. We're moving it up because that wouldn't be fair for everyone who wanted to, who scheduled their days around Saturday instead. So yeah, it will be another, it will be a podcast stream. How about we change the backgrounds and stuff and we actually have good music outside of whatever this haunting music is. The 10 trials of the Babel music. I'll just play this by myself. Let's set things up. You love the art and just chatting. That's what I heard from the poll. Those are the answers that you gave me. I was like, what kind of streams do you want more? And everyone's like, art and just chatting. And I'm like, okay, sure, we'll do that. So we can just make this into another just chatting stream. And so I'm able to set this up. Hmm. I really like the street background, so let's use that one. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Since today is a bright and sunny morning for me, I think that would be perfect. I heard a spawn. I can't see who it is right now. But hello. 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 Oh, a massive. Okay, this might be better. Um, oh. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, it's Jaren. Hello. Welcome in. Let's open up chat. Wait, are you guys here? How was you on the screen? Sad that the game didn't work. Have fun still, Ark. Bye. Goodbye. Just chatting. Okay. I have to go. Dinner's finished. Oh, that's what you mean. I'm gonna have to change this on YouTube too, so I don't accidentally bait anyone into like coming into the stream and be like, "Hey, are we not playing an Ultimate Death game?" No, we are not. We are not playing Ultimate Death game. So let's change the title of the stream. Game doesn't want to be captured. There we go. Or we'll just do just chatting, and then we'll change the thumbnail too. Let's just stick with this. Oh. Hopefully that saves. I don't know how YouTube works. One day we'll get it to work. I actually don't think we're gonna ever get it to work unless I full screen it and then I do display capture. But that's so scary for me because I can't see chat if I were to do that. Unless I have a second monitor, but at the same time, like, I don't want to do that. How's your marine cosplay coming along? My marine cosplay? Wait, when was I cosplaying from marine? Wait, when was it cosplay marine from Hololive? Wait, was that a thing? Did I say I was gonna do that? I don't have her boobs. I remember saying that I don't have Marine's boobs. I'm very flat. So there's no way I can cosplay her. Absolutely no way. I have an appointment later and I don't really want to go. Well, you have to because it's responsibilities and you have to remember to, oh, what the hell is this in the background? There's a little square thingy. It's just floating there. Goodbye. You don't need boobs to but we gotta make it accurate or it's not gonna be right. You understand? When it comes to my cosplays, I'm pretty perfectionist with it. I am a perfectionist when it comes to cosplay. That's how I treat all of my cosplays. And I guess that's how I treat like oops. That's how I treat oops. Oh, what's going on? Why am I Yeah. So, in order to for me to cosplay something, I have to be like, do they look like my body type? Are they like does everything match me kind of thing? Because I just prefer it to be like that. Oops. There we go, we're back. Are there like fake boob cosplay attachments? There are, but this is what it's like. It's essentially a rubber and silicone suit that you put over yourself so it gets really really hot and it's also really heavy. I don't want to buy one of those. Like I can do a Tai Takemi cosplay, but I haven't done cosplay in so long and I don't know if I want to do cosplay again because I don't want to buy a costume for me to cosplay it once, do it for the picture, and then just have it sitting in my closet forever. Especially now that I'm very tight on money. Arc jump scare, yeah. You do cosplays? I did before. When it was getting costumes were cheaper because I could just buy fabric and then I would just make the costume myself and have my own I had a sewing machine and everything. But these days fabrics are so expensive because of like import costs and everything, all of these like other fees that go on top of it. So it's actually a lot cheaper to buy the costume itself, but like buying the costume would require like another, shipping fees as well. And I'm just not down. And plus, like, you don't know if it's gonna be tailored to your own body, so you still have to make adjustments to it. And I'm like, this is so much work because my schedules are normally already packed anyway these days. I wake up, I stream, and then I do work until midnight. So like, I literally don't have time for anything else. Ty's your favorite character? She's pretty hot. So not every cosplay you do is based on just personal preference. Yeah, yeah. I don't. So, sometimes when I don't look like my favorite character, I will not cosplay them just for the sake of like, it's just a me thing. Like I feel like everyone else they can have their own take on it. Like I don't care if you want to cosplay your favorite characters, like and you don't look like them. But for me, I'm like, I just have a perfectionist mindset, and I'm like, if I don't look like the character that I want to cosplay, I will rather not cosplay them at all. Taking the rest of the day off because I deserve it after being a brave boy. What'd you do, Farfetch? Oh, you came back from an appointment. Good job. I pat you on the head. I hate going to the doctors or any sort of... I hate going to appointments too. Sometimes it can't be helped that I have to. Can confirm X-Ark so busy, no time for friends. What do you mean? I mean, technically, I still have time for you guys because I still join voice calls, but I'm working while in the voice call. Yesterday was like, we had a little bit of a hiccup where I ended up playing one game of TFT, but I was like, you know what? We were missing one person. Let me play one game. But otherwise, I'm actually working all day. Marine Monday? What the heck is Marine Monday? Every Monday where no, a marine cosplay. No, that's so much money. Become a flesh tuber? I could. I mean, I was a flesh tuber before I took up VTubing. I did like a few streams um as a flesh tuber, but it's annoying. It's annoying to set up. Took it up the Did you? That's scary. New lore drop. Oh yeah, yeah. Some of you guys weren't here when I talked about it before. But yeah, I did do like flesh tuber streams. I think only did a few. I used to stream Arc Nights. I did Arc Night streams. I did like integrated strategy streams before I decided I didn't really like streaming that much. It could be because I was streaming integrated strategies as well. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. I don't feel like streaming. My sister does a lot of. She used to do a lot of FleshTuber streams too, and then she got busy, so she couldn't stream anymore. But yeah, and then it's funny because I was talking to friends. I guess a lot of our friends are. I say our because Nico isn't here. A lot of my friends are in the content creation field in the industry, and one person or a few people you can leave. No, stay. A few people were like, "Oh, Ark, you should totally stream," and I didn't tell them that I used to stream. And they're like, "Yeah, you can. I feel like you have a streamer personality." They're like, "Oh, you can draw. You have all these things that you can do during streams. Like you can sing, you can draw, you can like games are easy. Everyone can do that." So I was like, "Fine, you know what? Maybe I'll do it." And then the person who gave me the final push was my manager, because I don't know, I was having a regular conversation with him one day, and he was like, "Have you thought about streaming?" And I was like, this came out of nowhere. Like we weren't even talking about streaming. We were just talking about some other thing, right? And he was like, "Have you thought about streaming?" And I was like, ugh. Here it is. Here it is. Someone pushing me into streaming who's not a friend but like a manager, right? And I'm like, my manager knows my strengths and weaknesses in a working field, in a working environment. And he was like really convincing me to stream. Of course, I think he was trying to get me to stream as a flesh tuber, because I don't think he knows anything about VTubers at all. And I was like, fine, you know what? Let me do that. And then it was last year. It was last year in May when he told me that. And then in June, I was like, let me just stream with a VTuber model instead, because I've already tried FleshTuber streams and I didn't really like them that much, especially because like I mentioned this, right? Like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to cosplays. And I'm also that means I'm also a perfectionist when it comes to like my personal appearance, and I need to like look my best in every single occasion possible, and it's just so much work to do that for in front of a camera like every single day. So I'm like, I'll stream with a VTuber model instead. And at this time, I was super motivated. I was like, well, if all my friends are telling me to stream, and if my manager's also telling me to stream, let me just try streaming. So I created a VTuber model in like a week. And now I am here. I was a little still kind of skeptical. I didn't really understand how streaming really works still, because I only did a few streams at the time. But I think I got the hang of it. Now everything just comes naturally because it's my everyday. Hello FBI, welcome in. Interesting way to fire someone. My manager at the time, it wasn't his decision to fire me. It wasn't his decision at all. It was company leadership decision, and I think he felt so bad because the entire year he kept advocating for more people, to hire more people onto the team, because he's always like, there's not enough people on our team and we're getting swamped all the freaking time. But it just sucked because we're a design team, and design teams are usually the first ones to go when it comes to laying people off, especially with the new age of AI. Yeah, they're like, we don't need artists, we don't need designers, right? We just need to maintain our product. And we also got acquired right at the time, and everybody hated our new CEO. Everybody hated him. He was all about, like, he didn't care about company mission. He only cared about profits, revenue, money. You can tell, like, just from the way that he talked and all of the speeches that he gave. Um, we all hated him. And then it got to a point where he was just like, yeah, let's get rid of the entire design team. And my manager was like so pissed at the time. My manager was pissed because at first, yeah, we're on the chopping block. At first it was just the writers, right? They're like, yeah, let's get rid of all the writers because they're super replaceable, right? They're like, oh, other people can do the writing job. They can't. So they got rid of the writers. I was part of the writing team. The design team, it's like the writer design team, kind of. Like the writers are part of the design team. So they got rid of all of us first. I felt bad because my other coworkers still had work to do. They still had work to complete, but they knew that they were going to get fired because I was essentially the first to go because I had the least experience with writing. And so they made the other writers stay for an extra week to finish whatever they were doing before they got rid of them. And I was like, what's the point of staying at this point when you know that you're going to get fired? Right? And so I still kept contact with them and I was like, are you guys doing okay? And they're like, no, because they're a lot older than me. They have families to feed, whereas I don't. And it sucks because I was still talking to one of my ex-coworkers and he's like, it sucks that every day I have to wake up and my son is coming up to me and asking me if I found a new job yet, and I haven't. And it was like a good two semester, I wouldn't say semester, the quarters, 2 quarters at the time, like half a year. But these days it's really hard for a writer to find a job. And then eventually they got rid of the entire design team. Your coworkers are over 5,000 years old? No, I just said that they have families and they have children. I didn't talk about ages. Moral of the story, don't have children. Yeah, in this economy, it sucks. And then a lot of people who did end up staying decide to leave anyway because they hated their new boss. I had so much tea. I had so much tea after I left the company, after I got terminated. I was still, I mean, they invited me to a group chat and it was just like shit talking every single day. It was pretty funny. Still need artists for a good while. People talk about AI being good and advanced now, but it's all about as good as forums in the 2000s for looking up info. Yeah, I mean, for my job, it was very, very easily replaceable by AI because I was a writer, and so they needed me to build up a database of product knowledge. Once I was done that, I was just all about upkeep and maintenance. So that's what I did for a year. It was just updating product notes, doing patch notes, maintaining all of the product knowledge to make sure that we don't have anything that doesn't make sense, right, in the new systems and in the new updates. So once that entire database has been written, all they need to do now is to add a AI bot to grab all of that data for customers so that customers didn't actually have to ask me or they didn't have to go into the archive to search it up. They could just ask AI to do it for them. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Azu. You said older? Did I say older? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're all over 5,000 years old. It's been 1.5 years of me trying to find a new job. It sucks. This is what I heard from recruiters. Is that, like, stop relying on the job boards. Because they're all infested by bots now. Everyone who is a recruiter is getting, like, hundreds and hundreds of applicants every single day. So don't rely on them anymore and actually email them. Actually go on LinkedIn and send them a message and be like, hey, I'm looking for a job. Here's what I can do. Here's my resume. And they will actually appreciate that a lot more than trying to sift through like hundreds and hundreds of applicants who are probably bots. In AI, when it comes to like recruitment and stuff, it's not really reliable anymore either. So yeah, just go on LinkedIn and send an email or send a message. Talk to them directly. Because if it's not job boards, then it's just you have to rely on referrals. Sorry, if you don't send them like personalized emails or like messages, then you have to rely on referrals. Time to message everyone. Yeah. Message people that you've worked with before. Because that was like the first thing I did. Or like friends and family. Because the moment I got laid off, I just went onto Discord. I was like, hey, is any other place hiring? Like, do you guys know any connections? And so I got quite a few interviews out of that. I also messaged a lot of my old managers and be like, hey, is there any job openings in your place? And they're like, I actually had people, like my old coworkers, reach out to me to be like, hey, these places are hiring. You might want to try applying. And they would refer me into them as well. So that's easier. That's way easier than going on a job board and be like, let me just send 100 applications a day because you're not going to get any replies. X-Ark time? No, no job. I don't want one. I don't want to go back to 9 to 5. I'm happy here. I'm happy doing art. I don't get that much money. But I never want to go back to a 9 to 5. All the jobs I had were referrals. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's so much easier that way. I need some coffee. One second. Okay, I'm back. Jobs.now is a good place to look. Apparently, a lot of places in tech don't actually post their hiring applications because people in HR just want to hire their friends and cousins. Yeah. I don't know about jobs.now. I've never been on that site before. But that's the case for a lot of, not just HR, but like, say for example, I'm working in like QA, right? And I know that there's a job opening and there's someone that I would love to work with. I would like, whether it's a cousin or a friend or something, I would rather work with that cousin friend than work with some random stranger that I don't know and that may not even be like have the skills for the job. And then you have to train them all over again. Even like HR, the company and HR would prefer that as well. They'd be like, if you know, sorry, I'm so stuffy. I'm so congested. Like, if they know that you can work better with someone that you're familiar with, they would prefer to hire that person than to hire some random person on the street or someone who submitted an application. My last 3 jobs have been direct referrals, no HR, no nothing, is directly asked, do you want to work for me? I've been asked that several times too. And I'm so indecisive with it. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'll just stick to streaming. I like it here. I like you guys. I like seeing you guys every single day. It's fun. It's more fun than working in an office, going into an office, commuting, and working with people I barely know on a project that I'm not really familiar with or I don't really have passion for. Last interview I had for another company, it wasn't even a person, it was an AI voice, but it sounded so convincing, it was jarring. Oh my god. Ugh. I hate that so much. I'm so sorry that you had to sit down. Was it a phone interview with an AI for an interview? That actually sucks. I don't want to talk to a robot when it comes to, you know, being hired. That says something to me about the company. It tells me that they don't care about the people that they hire. They don't care about workplace culture. Because, like, okay, working in an office, or even if it's not an office, working in a company requires a lot of semi-interpersonal communications, right? And it's not that it's not like you're gonna go into an office and be like working with a robot every day. You're gonna be working with actual people. So it actually sucks that they just want like, here's a robot to talk to. It was a Teams call. Oh my god. Ugh. That gives me the ick. Can I steal your lunch from the fridge in the break room? No. No. Actually, at my old place, in my old office, there were snacks all the time. There's snacks everywhere, so it was really easy to just find some free lunch. Granola bars, cereal bars. There was always a few bags of chips, a lot of bananas that everybody takes in the morning because everybody wants their banana. We actually have to compete for the bananas in the cafeteria. There's a lot of coffee. We had a Starbucks machine that we rented out. And there's always tea bags there. Yeah, so there's so much food. You don't have to steal my lunch. I'm gonna starve. Does it have to be my lunch that you're stealing? It's part of why tech is stagnating. Tech is just hiring cheap labor to maintain, advertise, and not actually innovate. Meanwhile, people who do innovate just sit there jobless because the company won't hire them for what they're worth. I don't think it's worth working for a company anymore if you're in tech. It might be a super hot take for me to say this, but being a developer, right, in a way is a creative job as well. It makes a lot more sense to me to just take your skills and develop your own thing instead of having someone like give you directions for it. The tech bubble has burst, friends. Yeah. We need developers. Yeah. So if you have that creativity in you, I would just say make your own product and then sell it. But that's just my take on it. It does require a lot more work. There's also a lot more responsibilities that go with it. But honestly, I really don't think working for someone, if you have the skills to make your own products, do it. Just do that instead. I just resigned from a corpo not too long ago. Was that a good thing for you? Like, did you do you like that? I'm happy for you though. Like, genuinely. I hate corpo settings. I only like them if like the CEO or if you're working for a founder, if they really care for the company. That's why I love startups. Startups are great. Right? Big corpos, nah, they don't care about you. Not everyone is Terry Davis, but making something new is better than nothing. Yeah, you just have to, there's a lot that has to go into it. Like, you have to learn marketing. You have to learn what makes a product sell, what type of products you need to develop and create. Are there any pain points people have? Because you don't want to just like make a product and no one wants it because no one has that problem that, you know, your product isn't going to solve anyone's problems, right? You actually have to like actively go look for someone with a pain point and be like, I can make this for you that will make your life, and then you buying this product will make your life a lot easier. And then you have to market to those people. So that's how you make a business. I need to blow my nose again. I don't know, I'm so congested. So anyone going down that route, I do recommend taking some sort of like sales course, marketing course, because that is like the backbone to a business. You just gotta lean to the fact that you don't care about that they don't care about you, and realize you don't care about the corporation. Once that's done, you focus on personal growth. Yeah, but that sucks though. It sucks. It sucks ass not caring about your job because you're at this job for 8 hours a day. And you're working with people that don't care about you, and I don't know, it's not a great feeling. I mean, if you can live with that, then it's, I'm all for it. But for me, I need meaning in my life. I need some sort of meaning. And I realize that a corporation isn't going to give me that. That's why I'm here doing art. Because I'm like, at least I feel something with this. At least I can connect with this at a personal level, the artwork that I make. Whereas for writing, I'm like, why am I here? Why am I doing patch notes? I'm doing administrative stuff in the basic tech literacy. I've learned to make people treat me like I'm some sort of wizard. Oh God. You know what's wild to me? Before getting into my tech writing documentation job, I was working as a person in tech support. And the amount of people in tech support who are working tech support, the amount of people who don't know tech is crazy. It's like, oh, you've never held an iPhone before in your life. Like, do you know what an OS is? Like, how did we hire you? But yeah, it was, oh God, I just remember working that job, and I had like the hardest time onboarding people because the people I was onboarding into my team had no idea what they were doing. And I had the biggest headaches. I remember this one person that we hired. Every single day they would ask me the exact same questions, and I'm like, figure it out yourself. Aren't you like, I don't know. I don't know how people get hired. I hate responsibilities. I regret it so much. I regret working in tech support for over 5 years because eventually everyone left, and it was like, oh, Ark's the only one who knows what she's doing and talking about. And so I was like in charge of training people too, and the people, I don't know, the people I was training was just so incompetent, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Did we also give them an AI interview? Did we make them sit in front of a robot for an interview? Like, I can't believe we actually had a person like in HR who sat down with them and was like, yeah, this person passes. I hate supervising people. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I hate working in teams. Remember we were doing the personality test the other day, and I was like, I hate people. I hate teamwork. I hate working in projects together with other people. I just want to do everything myself. I got job security. My days of teaching my parents and grandparents how to tech are now applying to a new generation. Oh my God. I was watching a video of these kids. Essentially they had like a table. They had kids sitting in front of the table, and they put like two devices in front of them. I think it was like, it wasn't devices. They were like, technology in front of them. It was a PC with a keyboard, right? And another one was like a controller or something like that, and a console game. And they told these kids to like interact with, these two different types of technologies. And you know what the kids did? They immediately went to the screens and started touching it. But it's not a touch screen. Here's the thing. The PC the computer didn't have a touchscreen, and the console itself also didn't have a touchscreen. But like they just ignored the controllers, they ignored the keyboard and the mouse, and they just went straight for the screen. And I was like, oh god, are we cooked? Are we cooked as in, you know, as a population? I was gonna say human, but I'm not human. Their parents feeling at least make them real gamers. It's the iPad generation. Hello Zem, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, you. Time for my appointment. Wish me luck. Goodbye, Scampy Doo. Good luck. Good luck, good luck. Let me just... I need more coffee. Hold on. Not a human, but a space chicken. Excuse me? Thank you for the 100 bits, Haizaki. Thank you very much. New Ark title unlocked. I'm a chicken now? What makes you say that? What about me is chicken looking? There's nothing chicken looking about me. Hello, Elf Pill. Welcome in. If anything, I am more elf-like than a chicken. Sorry, I'm trying to get all the snot out of my nose before I start talking. I don't know if you guys can tell, I sound very congested too. You're starting to see the chicken too? Maybe you shouldn't have read that out loud, because now you guys are going to start associating me with chicken. But I'm very far disconnected from being a chicken. I sent my colleagues and 2 helpers to check serial numbers and replace computers in a room. I had to run to fix software for 5 minutes, came back, and the helpers were sitting there doing nothing? My colleague went off somewhere and never checked the serials for them like I asked. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that, soy boy. Yeah, supervising sucks. I think we just have to set really low expectations for people and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna assume that you can't do anything. I hate to be that person to be like, yeah, like I'm looking down on you, but at the same time, like, I'm just gonna set those bars low so that like you will surprise me. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. You stream real early, just like a chicken, like a chicken would. Chickens don't stream. First of all, they do not stream. Right before chicken now, right? I'm just going down the zodiac family. What is it? The zodiac chain. What's next? What's after chicken? Dog? Bach underscore Cresix. That kind of goes hard. You know, the name Bach actually goes kind of hard. I think it's very... It's not a good name, no, but it's very memorable. I don't think there's anyone out there named Bach. So if you're like, oh yeah, that's Bach over there, people will be like, yeah, I know them. Yeah, I remember that name. I crave wings now. Guess that's what you're gonna have for lunch. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. I had to deal with that type of BS with him for 3 weeks straight. I ended up just sending in a report to HR being like, I don't think I can onboard this person. Like I just got to a point where I was like, yeah, this person isn't gonna pass. They were still on probation. I was like, no. No. I'm so sorry to that person that I tried to onboard, but yeah, they weren't fit for the role. Don't die, that's an order. Yes, sir. I won't die. I'll try not to. Hi, Danish. We'll slowly be evolving to dragon. Where is dragon on the zodiac list? The order. Like, what order is dragon? You would think that dragon would be first, right? Because dragon is a mythical animal. And compared to everything else on the zodiac family, in the zodiac family. But no, it's a rat. Why is the rat first? I am Hans. I'm a horse. You guys shouldn't tell me your zodiac animals because it will actually dox your age. It will actually dox your age. I'm a mechanical engineer. Didn't know 12 inches was 30 centimeters. I actually don't know that. You know, I did QA for so long, like actual physical QA with what are they called? Oh god, it's been so long. It's been like over a decade when I did QA. Exactometer? Wasn't it? Were they called exactometers? I don't know. I don't remember. I was in an engineering role for a bit, and I was doing like I was QAing quality quality assurancing. That's not a word. But I was in QA for like plastic parts and metal parts. So I had to do a little bit of that before I went into like shipping and then became a shipping manager and then I became an administrator. I went into an administrator role. But I don't know my measurements either. If it looks like it's 12 inches, then it's probably around 12 inches. That's how it works. Quality assurance. What's the verb for that? Like if you're doing quality assurance, is there a verb for quality assurance? Like you can't say I'm quality assurancing. That doesn't make any sense. 12 years difference? Not really. I mean, yeah, I could guess that you're either like, you know, I'm gonna have to count 12, so I could just assume that you're probably around a certain age if you were to give me your zodiac animal. I'm just doing QA work. I'm assuring quality. There we go. I'm assuring quality. I'm doing QA work. I'm quality assurancing. That's why they say QA. Yeah. I saw his portfolio. They look very similar to parts I saw on free 3D file sites. Ooh. Ooh, oh no. Did they get hired? Did they get hired with stolen work? Leveraging synergistic excellence in process optimization. I hate that entire phrase. I hate those words. It sounds so corpo to me. I just want to like slap it out of chat. No, thank you. Taurus, quality assessment, remaining agile. You'll love it. Yeah, you're the corpo guy, thought. Mr. CEO here. Of course you would love it. Do you do like public speeches? You should put that in one of yours. Company speeches. I had to do one of those and I hated it. I'm like, what do I even freaking say? Can I just be super casual with it? I had to deal with working with this guy for almost half a year. I'm so sorry, Ube. I'm so sorry. At least it was like half a year and it wasn't like 5 years. At least it wasn't that long. One may argue that like half a year is pretty long. Last week, Uwu speak? Today, Corpo? I guess so. It wasn't supposed to be Corpo talk today. We're supposed to be playing 10 Trials of Babel, but the game doesn't want to be streamed. So now we're just back to it, just chatting. We need music, guys. I've been talking this entire time without background music. It sucks. Ooh, Ube, you had workplace drama? You tried to get me fired? See, this is why I hate working with people. I think I got along with my coworkers quite well. Until all of them left. All of them were like, yeah, it's not worth staying here anymore. I should have left with them, but like, you know what? Maybe it was a good thing that I stayed because I got all these benefits out of it. Ark's superpower, she can turn on being normal mode when working. She doesn't let them know she hates them all for making her public speeches. Normal mode. I guess this is my normal mode now. I don't think it really had a corpo mode. Not really. Like, my normal mode was my corpo mode. It's like, either people accept me for who I am in office, or they don't fuck with me. And that's fine. Which is cool because, like, I had random people come up to me and be like, oh, I heard you play Final Fantasy. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I do. I got along with the dev team really well because every single person in the dev team played games. But they were like all the way on the other side of the office. So in order for me to talk to them, I had to like walk across an entire floor. And everyone I worked with, how do I say it? They were as normie can get. Shall I go wild and open PowerPoint on a Friday? No. No. No PowerPoint. Why are we making PowerPoint presentations? What would it be about? What would be a very, very good PowerPoint presentation topic? Or sorry, a topic for a PowerPoint presentation. He tried to file harassment against me, but he was the one. Yeah, filing harassment against you is kind of like harassing you at that point, isn't it? It's kind of ironic. The market is stupid right now. Yeah, it is. So when they go, I'll stick until the company burns to the ground, and you should, because then you can get, if they do end up terminating, I'm not saying that they will, right? But like, you can get a whole bunch of benefits out of it and money out of it. I'm like living, I was living on that for a while. Yeah, we love severance. We love severance pay. I got so much because I worked at the company for such a long time. I was like, okay, it's fine if I don't work for like half a year. It's really fine if I don't work for half a year. I can still live. Olympus Company PowerPoint for tomorrow. What are we gonna talk about? Like Arknights? What do I think is gonna be in the Arknight story? I actually don't want to like dwell too much into it because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself in theory craft and be like, yeah, I know exactly what's gonna happen now, and then when it happens in game I could be like, yeah, I saw that coming. I'm not excited about it anymore because I saw it coming. Is it a good time to go back to Final Fantasy 14? I thought about it. I think it's still free. You can still go in, like, get a free 4-day sub if you're above level 70. If you're if you're just starting, it's free until level 70. It's like free. You're free to play the game for, what is it, like 4 patches? No, 4 expansions? Until Stormblood? It's a good game. But it does take up a lot of your time. Insert the Final Fantasy copy pasta here. A critically acclaimed MMORPG. Free until level 70. Until I get to play through Heavensward, the award-winning expansion, and all through Stormblood or something like that. I forgot the actual... I can't quote it, you know, word to word. Something like that. They got the Monster Hunter Wilds collab coming. Yeah, they do. You actually get to fight the dragons in the game. In a raid. I think that could be why I haven't gone back to Final Fantasy XIV, is because I'm like, oh, all of my friends play Final Fantasy XIV, and if I were to play, then I have to play with people. And I'm like, I hate teamwork games. I hate co-op games. I like single-player games. I'm all for that. Final Fantasy XIV is great for it, though. Like, great for single-player because you can actually just borrow a team to go into the dungeons with you. You don't need to play games with other people. But because all of my friends play, not to say that I feel obligated, but like not to say that I need to meet their expectations either, but it would feel bad if I didn't invite them into my dungeon parties. You're gonna need to accept some people at some point. No. Pry out of your head, Michelle? No. I'm good. I'm happy here. I'm happy being here in my lonesome. I am embracing loneliness, and I love it. I'm loving it so far. I am done with co-op and party games. You have to get through all the fetch quests. I think the first expansion had quite a bit of that. Where return to the Waking Sands. It was like you going back and forth between one area and another area, and it was so annoying. But once you get past that first expansion, everything else is just, it's great. The story is great. There's not a lot of fetch quests, and it just keeps getting better. Never got past it. It's a very long, tough to get through first expansion, to the point where they had to redo parts of the first expansion because it was such a bore. I think they got rid of a lot of it. It's still boring. I think it's still boring, even if you were to do it now. I would just skip it. You can actually skip expansions now too. Just skip it. It's not worth it. You just need to know who the characters are and what happens. Just like watch a summary video or something. Don't you miss silly little guys doing silly little guy things? No. Not really. I mean, I don't mind watching silly little guys doing silly little guy things, but I never want to be part of the silly little guys doing silly little guy things. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Danish. I hate co-op. My dream of someday playing a game with Ark is dead. I did play a bit of Core Keeper before with friends, which was fine. I think I had an interesting time. But at the same time, it's so funny because everyone plays Core Keeper differently. I'm using Core Keeper as an example because Ube streams Core Keeper. And Core Keeper is a wonderful game. I love it a lot. It's pixel, it's very pretty. It's a bit like 2D Minecraft in a way. I know I say that about Terraria, but like Core Keeper is the exact same thing. Hi Craxer! Or Adam, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. But the way that my friends play is very different because we have like one end of the spectrum where everyone's like, not everyone, a few people are super casual with it, including me. And then there's the other side of it where people are like super hardcore and they want to min-max everything. So I still remember like not touching the game for 2 days. I go back into it and there's like factories upon factories already built and everything's already automated. And I was like, well, I guess I don't have to manually farm anymore. This is a wonderful UOL update that my friend made for me. But at the same time, I don't think it... like, our playstyles don't really mesh well together. Go get timed out, have fun. Oh yeah, Danish is still in Japan. I'm gone before I get banned and timed out again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Every Minecraft plays. Yeah, Minecraft too. Minecraft too. Like, I still remember playing Minecraft and like everyone's already like super... they've got their diamond armor, they've got everything automated, they have like massive factories. They've got wings already and I'm still there like, let me just build my stupid man cave. I have no equipment. I'm using wooden equipment. And I am trying to make this cave look pretty. And they're like, we're gonna fight the Elder Dragon. And I'm like, in my wooden armor? Okay. Crafting, I'm digging. That's me. I like exploring in Minecraft. I love finding new things and finding new biomes and discovering new areas and discovering new things. It does suck because I die a lot because I don't care for upgrading armor or upgrading my gear, getting cooler weapons. I'm just like, ooh, I want to experience stuff. And that's how I play Minecraft. I'm the most casual person with it. But it also means that it's hard for me to play with other people because they're all about progression. I joined Minecraft server on day 1 and Ender Dragon was dead day 1. That's so funny. That is so funny. It's called Ender Dragon because it's endgame. Once. Hi Fen, good morning! I went on a breakfast adventure. Did you do your 5,000 jumping jacks? We got Fen to play some TFT yesterday. I don't know how it went. I couldn't hear anything. Not too far off. How I play, I just want to dig a giant hole in the middle of somewhere. A giant hole! Well, I guess it is kind of like exploration too, for you. Because you're exploring the underground, whereas I am exploring the overground, the upper ground. The overground? That's not a word. Speedrunners can kill in 20 minutes or so. Oh man. I still don't understand the strategies of Minecraft. Like, I see people with diamond gear on like the first day and I was like, how? How'd you do it? How long did you mine for it in order to get your diamond gear? I go on YouTube, I search up how to get diamond armor and they're just like, yeah, it's very tedious. You have to keep mining in straight lines. And I was like, they did that? They mined in straight lines for like hours? There's no way, right? Like, I'm pretty sure there's another way that they got their diamond armor without mining straight lines. Underground. Like, at a certain altitude, there are chests. I guess so. Or finding it in chests. But then you would have to find the chests. Just get lucky. Oh. Oh. Why is my cat's head wet? What'd you do? My cat is such a big cat that like when he sleeps on top of me, I feel like there's a sleep paralysis monster on me. And I can't move at all. That's his nighttime job. Right, Senpai? Is it your nighttime job? Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna run ads here because my cat is asking for food. I think he just woke up. But there's no food here. It got censored? I don't know what you said because I can't see it. I can't see the censored stuff. Alright. I will be right back, guys. Hi. I feel like an old lady. I got up and my lower back just immediately started hurting. Ah, thank you for the hip pad. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Moogie. Thank you for the welcome backs. Yeah, I need to stretch a lot more. I think after this stream, I am just gonna go and hang on my pull-up bar for a bit. You need deadlifts? Deadlifts specifically? No, I think I need to stretch. I need to stretch out my back. I think that's why I'm hurting so much. I sent cat references on Discord. Behold cute furballs. Let's see. I actually don't have Discord up. You need rest? I woke up with these back pains, oh Phil. I woke up with them. So no, I don't think so. I didn't go to sleep with these back pains. I woke up with them. Let's see. Okay, I'm on my server right now. Where'd you put them? Creatives? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's really cute. Okay, I got you. Really cute furball. Do pull-ups like me? I'm trying. I'm still struggling with a single pull-up. I just have a pull-up bar. I can't really use it to its full extent. I don't have the muscles for it. Put a pillow between your legs does wonders. I used to have a body pillow for that. Maybe I should get one. How about you hit the doctor? No, they're just gonna tell me that I have to do stretches. They're gonna be like, here's an exercise routine or a stretch routine that you should do to help your back. But I could literally just go on Google and be like, yeah, search up back stretches for back pain. They're gonna give me the exact same list. Because I don't need a prescription for it, right? Like, if it's something like, I don't know, like a sickness, an illness or something, then I would go to a doctor's for a prescription for medication. But for this, no, I don't think so. Unless I'm getting chronic pain. Unless I'm feeling the pain every single day, and I'd be like, yeah, maybe I should get an x-ray and check it out. Or a chiropractor, yeah. Phil, you know me, I hate going outside. I will avoid it. I will avoid... They told me I had cancer. I'm just gonna assume that I slept in a weird position last night, and that's why my back hurts. If this goes on for another day or two, then I might be like, okay, maybe I have a problem. Maybe I should actually see a doctor. Actually, I got yelled at by doctors before. I got yelled at because they're like, how come you didn't come and see us sooner? And I was like, I don't know. I actually didn't know. I told this story on stream before, but I keep forgetting the name of the thing that I had. The old woman disease. It's not a disease. It's like an old woman illness. It's like old people chicken pox. That's what I had. There's a name for it. Starts with an S. I need to figure out what I had because this is gonna kill me if I keep thinking about it. I'm gonna search up old people chicken pox. It's not it. That's not it. Versus. Oh, it's shingles. Thank you. Yeah. Shingles, hagpox. Yeah, that's what I had. It started off with a rash, because I get rashes often. I get hives often. Yeah, and I just had another rash on, it was on my torso. It was like on my, like where my rib cage was, and I was like, yeah, it's just, it's just hives. And then it got really bad, and I was like, wait, these aren't hives. So, at the time, it was, like COVID pandemic, so I booked an online appointment with a doctor, and the doctor looked at it, and they're like, why don't you come to me sooner? And they started yelling at me on the phone. And I was like, how am I supposed to know? Because I get hives often. Did he have a crazy cousin, girl? All my cousins are crazy, but I'm also crazy. It runs in the genes. It runs in the blood. If you can't do a pull-up, do the other one. What's the other one? What's the opposite of a pull-up? Ark's history class. Shingles can mess you up? I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. Wait, how do you know? Have you gotten shingles before? So essentially what shingles are like, it's like a nerve inflammation. It's like inflammation with your nervous system. And so my entire body felt like I was on fire. It wasn't just the rashes. Because when you look at shingles, you're like, yeah, it's just a rash. No, it's like your internal organs, like everything inside of you is like in flames. So I felt like I was dying. I felt like I was dying. I might, but now I know how to handle it. Now I can recognize it. It can permanently damage your nerves. Yeah, it was not a great feeling. And it lasted for 2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks of torture. And I don't know. I was like, this is the most amount of pain I've ever felt. It was like a whole body pain. It wasn't like a single, like point, a single area in my body that was specifically hurting, but it was like everything. I had to run away from there, from home, like a crazy cousin. It's a disease you get before turning into a witch. Maybe I am a witch now. Maybe those shingles have turned me into a witch. Me when I'm melting. It actually does feel like you're melting. Do you think that's why my allergies are extremely bad now, because of permanent nerve damage? Anyways, I do think that shingles are something that like everyone experiences in their lives eventually. It's like something to do with your immune system not being able to handle the chickenpox. The chickenpox virus. Because it lays dormant in your body. I've learned a lot about shingles and chickenpox when I was when I had it. I was like, what is it really? But if you had chickenpox as a kid, it like stays dormant in your body forever. And when your immune system doesn't want to do its immune system things, those chickenpox, that virus is going to start springing back to life. And that turns into shingles. Definitely getting a shingles vaccine when I enter my 50s, yeah. Like, I'm not even 1,000 or 10,000 years old yet. So everyone's like, that's weird. Why are you getting shingles now? But I think at the time I was really stressed. I was really stressed out, and so my immune system just didn't want to work. Why do cats always come to you to cuddle when you really gotta work, but when you're big chilling and need some cuddles, they look at you and like, the fuck you want? I just go up to my cat and I cuddle with them anyway. I don't know. Why are cats like that? They're strange. I just grab them, like every time they need a cuddle, I just grab them and I shove them on my lap. Nah, yeah, no, I'll just die. This will just die. Never heard of shingles? You have now. It's the old person illness. If your body is weak, do chin-ups instead of pull-ups. Aren't chin-ups harder than pull-ups? Because you gotta lift it, your entire body with your head above the bar. That's why it's called a chin-up. Because your chin is above the bar. Pull-ups are just like, they're like half the size of a regular... It requires half the effort of a chin-up. No, yes? You want to kill me, Yuri. I can't even do a single pull-up, and you want me to do chin-ups? But what if they run away? Wait, what's running away? Shingles? Shingles don't have legs, they can't run. By the way. Yeah, we had this talk before. I do have resistant bands. Mookie has been yelling at me about doing resistant band pull-ups. I'm just lazy. Do jumping negatives. That's what I've been doing now. I've been just doing jumping negatives to try to get my first pull-up in, but I'm really bad at building muscle. I'm terrible at it. I'm not eating enough food and protein. They scratch or run away because you invaded their personal space. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to do some editing and she's literally lying down. Interesting thing about my cats is that they don't scratch me, or they don't bite me. They actually love belly rubs. It's weird. One of my cats love it when I rub their toe beans too. They just start purring. I say they're not real cats. This is what my housemates tell me, that I have dog cats. They're like, you have dog cats. Because my cats, they play fetch. They like belly rubs. I can touch their toes just fine without them like killing me. And they love cuddles. I have very cuddly cats. It could be because I've socialized them when they were kittens, because I got them when they were very, very young. And so I've gotten them used to belly rubs and toe bean touches. And so they're now like, oh, this is normal. Like, they don't feel anything by it. You know what? Screw it. I'm putting you on mobile while I exercise. Okay. Have fun. Wait, isn't it a work day? Isn't it Friday? It's a weekday. You're getting breakfast. Spirit back. I want breakfast. The heck? Why are you guys always telling me every time you guys are getting food? It makes me jealous. It makes me go, oh, I want to get food too, but no, I'm stuck here. I'm glued to this chair. I'm glued to this seat until I run ads again. Then I can move to the kitchen and grab a small snack. You guys hate me. Understand. Just say that you hate me. Get some kettlebells. Gym bro friend of mine who teaches judo swears by them. They help me out so much. I am actually using a pair of dumbbells as kettlebells. Like, of course they don't do the same thing, but it still adds a bit of weight to some of the exercises I'm doing. I do think that kettlebells would definitely be better, but I'm just making use of whatever I have right now. Thanks to the person who got them for me on Throne. I have these like very, very light dumbbells that I used to use, but they don't really do much for me. They don't build muscle because, like, they're great for toning, but they're not like muscle building dumbbells because they're very light. And so, like, I recently got the heavier ones. It does help a lot more. I need to blow my nose. Goo knows. Yeah, that's what I have right now. Yeah. Is a piano not a funding type goal? Did I mess it up? I wasn't paying attention. It should be. If it's not, I gotta change it. Oh, it's not. Oh, oops. Yeah, we gotta change that. Actually, I might just remove the piano. Because I realize now that there's like 2 different funding types. Or there's 2 items on my throne that could be funded. And I don't want to have 2 of them out at once. So let me just get rid of it. I remember being able to do 7 chin-ups but 0 pull-ups. What? Chin-ups are like spies that pretend they're similar to pull-ups. What? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, here's the thing. I can't even lift myself up, so I'm gonna have to at least do like try to lift myself. Consider that as like a half pull-up. Chin-ups are your grips in opposite. It uses more arms. Oh. Oh, I see. Pull-ups are... Right, pull-ups are when your palms are facing away from you, and chin-ups are when they're facing towards you. So you're using like more bicep strength rather than actually shoulder and back. See, I have no bicep. I have no arms, guys. I just have spaghetti arms. It sucks. I just feel like goo all the time. What if I actually try to start eating more protein? Actually, I can't. Not in this household. When I move, okay, next year, I am going to set a goal. And I'm going to actually meal prep. And I'm going to weigh my protein. And I'm going to actually have, you know, not just like exercise goals, but like, because food is a part of it too. So like have a food schedule and be like, I need this amount of protein this week so that I can actually build some muscle from my super noodle arms. Yeah. Protein powder, they easy. I do have protein powder here, but I don't do enough exercise right now for me to actually make use of the protein powder, because if I have too much right now, it's going to turn into amino acid, and the amino acid is going to turn to fat. And I do not want to gain any more weight. Yeah, I need to actually have like a gym schedule, and I need a food schedule. Muscle and mommy arc. Maybe one day. I've already progressed in normal pull-ups. It's just the difference between those exercises baffling. You guys can all do pull-ups? That's crazy. That's crazy, yeah. Yeah. Gym X-Ark. That's what's going to be, yeah. The gym X-Ark. Ark. Starts turning into a seal. Just one scoop before small workout. 20 grams will not do that. Wait, aren't you supposed to have protein powder or protein after working out now? I mean, you technically can have protein like before, but from what I've seen, it's like carbs first, so you get energy, yeah? And then you use that energy for gymming, yeah? And then after gymming, you eat your protein, yeah? Timing doesn't matter? I'm guessing it doesn't. Your body probably doesn't digest things that quickly. You're right. No, you're right, yeah. You do have quite a lot of thunk bros here. We do. I need to blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. How many calories are in protein powder, yeah? Because protein does turn into fat, yeah. It does take more steps for it to turn to fat, yeah. But it still does turn into fat, yeah. Not as fast as glucose. Why do everyone here eat protein or the other thing, yeah? Because protein's good for you, Yuri. It helps maintain and build your muscles, Yuri. Yeah. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this yeah thing. 2 scoops of water is usually just 150, yeah? 1 scoop is 100 and gives you 22 grams of protein, yeah. I should mix it in with my yogurt, yeah. Cause I used to buy like yogurt with added protein, yeah, but I'm like, if there's protein powder, then I just add that into my yogurt, yeah. And this works. This works, yeah. This VTuber seems to consume low amounts of protein, yeah. 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 I do, yeah. You're doing great with the nyas. Well, nyas are over now, so no more nyas. I should do more. I should eat more. I should eat more and exercise more. And then I'm gonna tell myself, not today, because I have work to do. That's how it usually goes. I actually haven't been getting out of my chair for the past few days because I'm like, I want to work. I want to work and work more. But that's a really bad mentality to have. Because I'm not getting any exercise in at all. Like, zero. The only time I get up is like when I need food. And you know what? It's like, okay, I'm stupid because it's fall, okay? I'm looking outside the window. It's fall, it's autumn, and the temperature is perfect right now for outdoors. To go out without sweating, without dying in the heat. I need to bring back my daily walks. I'm gonna make it a thing to bring back my daily walks. You need a schedule as a self-employed person. You can't work all day. At least take out 30 minutes for some exercise. Yeah, I think that's why my back's been hurting too. Is because I've just been sitting down. And I am probably compressing my spine. I think that's what's happening. And I have been sleeping late, yeah. I am the worst role model that you can have for health. Don't follow me. I've been sleeping at like 3 a.m. every day. And then I wake up at 9 to stream. And then I don't do exercise and I only sit in this stupid chair for the entire day. I am terrible at this. Slouch posture as to... yeah, that too. That's my streamer! No, it's terrible. No, I refuse this life. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to like being a normal person. You know, I used to walk so much because I had to go into office every day and it was like almost 2 hours away. I had to commute and then I had to freaking speed walk my way to work because I didn't want to be late. So I was really great at maintaining a very healthy body, but now I am scrunkly. You're right. Now I am scrunkly and I feel scrunkly. Croissant streamer. I love croissants though. It's my favorite bread. But I don't, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't want to look like a croissant. I shouldn't want to look like my favorite bread. Okay. Here's my homework. This is my takeaway from this stream. Is that I need to start setting a daily schedule, like outside of stream of course, right? To time all of my work. What's all? Yeah, to time all of my work and to time all of my exercises on top of like everything else. Yeah. Turn into bread now! I want a croissant. And it could be because why my immune system is dying and why my allergies are terrible this year. I've never gotten like this bad of allergies before my entire life. I think it was like mainly this year where I actually started dying a lot more. I'm actually getting hives every day for some reason. I think it's just my immune system dying because I haven't gotten my exercises in. I am unhealthy. 20 kilometers a day is crazy. Cycling 20 kilometers a day? My god, I hate cycling though. I've gotten really bad falls from cycling before. Just do silly things to stretch instead of closing your cabinet like a sane human being. Close it with a slow roundhouse kick. You want me to break my furniture? No. How about no? How about no? No, yeah, it would cost me a lot more money to replace. We're not doing roundhouse kicks with my cabinets, no. That's why you do it slow. A slow roundhouse kick. I think that's what I do already. I actually don't open doors with my hands. I'm one of those weird people that open doors with my legs. Does that make sense? Like, if the door is slightly ajar, if it's slightly open, I usually just push it open with my legs instead of using my hands. And same with like public doors too. I usually open everything with my feet. If it's like a push door, I usually just push it with my leg. I think maybe because it requires less effort from me because I do have stronger legs than I have a strong lower body. I have a very, very weak upper body. I have no upper body strength. It probably comes from all of the walking and all of the cardio that I've done as a kid. All of the soccer. I played a lot of soccer before. A lot of running. So like using my legs is actually easier than using my hands and my arms. Because if I were to like push open a heavy public door, a heavy door, I would have to put my entire body weight into it, into pushing. But with my legs, it's so easy. I just do a small, not even a kick, I just push it. Imagining Ark doing pistol squats. What are pistol squats? Door high jump kick? That would break something. A side shove. I think that's what it is. Like, I usually would have to like use my shoulder to push open a door in order to get it to open without struggling. Using legs are easy. Squats with one leg. I can actually do that. I actually squat with one leg. Sometimes I do my squats with one leg. I'm weird where I'm like, I don't want to schedule in exercise time. So like every time I'm like blow drying my hair, I think it's the perfect time for squats. And so I do like one-legged squats. And what's great about one-legged squats as well is that I can work on my glutes because I feel the pain on my butt. And I'm trying to get like a fatter ass. So I think it actually works. I don't know if people do that, but I'm like, I feel the pain on my butt, and you know, pain is gain. Don't ever, ever do what are pistol squats? What are pistol squats? I also do like side leg raises while I am blow drying my hair as well. Or anytime I need to stand and do something like folding laundry, I am usually just doing some sort of exercise. It's a female thing. Your guy's lower to upper body strength ratio leans lower body? Really? Didn't know that. Ark does it every day. Yeah. You need a bigger cake as well. I think everybody should have bigger cake. Even the guys. Everybody should work on booty. I'm a dude, I can do single leg squats. All thanks to football. No, man? No? What do you mean by no? Let's turn that into a yes. A yes, man. I don't need to work on that. Why not? Girls and even dudes can appreciate booty on men. Right? I appreciate nice looking ass on everybody. Every single person. For some reason I just thought of that one meme with the guy in the shower and his ass is just out and he's like, everyone hates me or something. I love that one. Reminds me of the fat booty dude who fought while on Zoom calls. What are you talking about? What? A fat booty dude who fought while on Zoom calls. I need to see this. I don't know what that is. I refuse to have a cake if I go outside and P. Diddy, he's staring at me and blaming it. You're not gonna find someone like that. No. The guy in the shower while shaking his glutes. Yeah, that one. That one. That's the one I'm thinking about, that meme. Ark likes to see others' cakes. I do. No shame. I do. I appreciate a fat ass on everyone. I don't know what that shower thingy was. It's whatever that thing is. The guy in the shower. The fat booty dude everywhere. The fat booty dude. It's not the same guy in the shower, is it? Show us the meme. You get more RAM now. Everyone is mean to me meme. Oh, there's a FNAF meme of this too. How come I don't get the original? The first one I see is just Freddy Fazbear. I can't believe you guys are making me save this onto my computer. Okay, the original meme is not Freddy Fazbear, okay? It's an actual dude with his butt out. But for the sake of keeping this stream PG-13, right? You guys are getting Freddy Fazbear instead. You're gonna post in general? Okay, hold on. Where's my... Daft modes? This one. Everyone is so mean to me. Broken heart. Yeah, and the original is not Freddy Fazbear. It's not FNAF. Should I flash it? There, now you get big booty in your face. What did I return to? A fat ass. On screen. Since when are Ark streams PG-13? They've always been. They've always been PG-13. The non-PG-13 streams never happened. Those are just a figment of your imagination. A world's first virtual fight perspective. A fat booty guy on... Oh my god, that's so... Oh. Oh. That's so funny. He has a green screen behind him. How can you fight like that? I've never seen that. I can't believe I've never seen that before. That's hilarious. It's in Discord general chat, if you guys are wondering what I'm looking at. Are we being gaslit right now? No. Don't know what you're talking about. Looks like one of those coconut bikini something from cartoons. Kinda, yeah. Like, the dude in the original meme, he has an unrealistically fat ass. It's very round. It's just like the Freddy Fazbear version that you guys saw. There's actually no difference between the size of butt. Is this what we're doing now? What are we doing? We're looking at ass? I guess so. Nothing wrong with looking at ass, by the way. Just look respectfully. I just tuned in. What are we talking about? We're talking about butt. He's got a long ass? You guys have to explain what a long ass is. Because are they short asses? Are they short ass? Are they long asses? I don't understand. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of my goo nose. I should just rip off my nose. Makes things easier. His ass is kind of looking long, yeah. An oval ass instead of round. Look, ovals can be round as well, right? Ovals can be round. They're just a longer type of round. I have no idea what a long ass is. Honestly, me neither. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about anymore, guys. Like, what is a long ass? What is a short ass? What is a round ass? He's retired. What? You probably don't want to save today's stream as a VOD. Why is that? Did I unintentionally dox myself? Did I dox one of you guys? By accident? Bro, we're so cooked here, I'm sorry. What? This is just a regular conversation that we normally have on stream. We're talking 3D with asses, yeah. This is like our normal conversation. Whose ass are we doxed? I don't know. This is a very normal ass conversation. I'm not sorry for that. Hello's, oh my god. Not a femboy. Yeah, it's gone. I removed it. I removed it yesterday. Because someone came in here and they're like, "Are you a femboy?" And I was like, "No." And then we determined that it was probably the not a femboy tag that was making people come in here asking me if I was a femboy. So we got rid of it. I think it's just inciting the "are you a femboy" question. Happy not a femboy day. Thank you very much. Now that the tag's on, does that mean that you are one now? No. No. Sorry, I heard a noise. That was weird. No, unless you want me to put it back on. So from talking about Jim, we change it to talking to ass. Jim. Who is Jim? Jimmy Choo? Are you a backseating? No. Are you a backseater? No. You know what's great about Love and Deep Space is that they've actually collabed with like big fashion brands. So like I got a notification on my phone yesterday. You guys reminded me because it was like, "Oh, log in every day to get a free cosmetic item designed by Jimmy Choo." And I was like, "What?" Like Jimmy Choo, the designer. Like big name designer. So that's kind of crazy. Like you don't normally think of big designer names collabing with gachas, but I guess because Love and Deep Space is so popular now, and it's getting even more popular because of a new Zane. The Zane card, whatever. The new Zane that came out. Everyone's like, "What is this game? Why is there gacha porn?" And so like more and more people are knowing about this, like outside of its intended audience, and like you're getting more people installing the game just to experience whatever Love and Deep Space is. So it's like becoming a normie thing now. Now they're like, I bet they're gonna have like collabs with like just normal people stuff rather than just games itself or like anime franchises. They collab with Marvel for a special edition fashion comic. Really? I love how big they've gotten. I wonder if you're gonna play Hollow Knight. No. No. This question's been asked several times already. I'm not gonna play it. I played Hollow Knight before. I streamed it. I didn't have a fun time streaming it. I also don't really have fun time playing it for long hours at a time because I get frustrated. I can only play Hollow Knight, or I guess Silksong now, for like 30 minutes at a time before I get stressed and I'm like, okay, time to put down the game. But imagine like streaming it for 3 hours, I would want to die. So no, I'm good. Thanks for the hit pack. They should understand all the fans already broke because of gacha. I can't play that game because it's so predatory. And like it doesn't reward casual gamers like me. Because there are not a lot of like login bonuses. In order to enjoy the game itself, you actually need to gacha. It was just kissing, we'll hardly call it that. Are you sure? There's like, it's like hidden innuendos. There's like actual backshots in the game. It's like, it should be rated 18 plus now. How about Dark Souls 3 and we invade? No, that sounds terrible, Oakville. Unless you're gonna carry me. And I'm good with that. Yeah, they were hidden, but it's pretty obvious where they were going with some of the scenes. A back what? A back shot. Back shots in Love and Deep Space. It's not just kissing, guys. Love and Deep Space is an 18 plus game, and I'm like, I think it should be rated as a 18 plus game. Could carry an Elden Ring? See, I don't... like, I think it would work. But if I'm carried, then it's not really me playing the game anymore. Right? I watched the trailer on the stream. I say it's safe. It is safe. It's safe. It's safe 100% because they don't show anything. But it's like... It's like, you know where they're going with it. You know where they're going with it for sure, 100%. Didn't know they added a firing squad in that game? Elden Ring? An Elden Ring? Must finish Elden Ring DLC so I don't have to finish it? I don't even have Night Rain. No. I'm good. I'm okay. I don't need it. Goodbye, Yuri. Thanks for coming. Maybe one day I will play it, but like, ugh. With Night Rain, this is what I heard, is that it's more fun to play it with other people. But then we're gonna go back to the topic of me not liking co-op games. Is it really predatory? I know a few F2P lads. It is, because you have to log in every day in order to get currency. If I were to log into this game every single day, right? I would have enough currency to pull for whatever units I want, but I don't log into this game every day. And the reason why I say it's predatory is because you go into the shop and it's like, yeah, $1.99 pack. You can buy 3 of them. And then it's like $3.99 pack. You can buy another 3 of them. And then it goes to like $6.99. And they make you go into the shop as a daily. The daily is you go into the shop and redeeming the free pack. So like, is that not predatory? Yeah, it is. Night Rain is a battle royale side game. Battle royale? Are you fighting each other? I thought you guys are working in a team. Battle royale is when like it's, you know, all for one's own, right? Survival of the fittest. It's a side game, yeah. I was watching people play, but it's not my type of game. Teams of 3 against NPCs and boss while the map gets smaller. Oh. Oh, interesting. Night Rain is Fortnite just against NPCs. I love that description of it. I want you to know I spent the last 20 minutes exercising as inspired by your earlier works. Your words. I'm glad that I can help you out with that. Clearly, I'm not helping myself with it, but like, if I can motivate someone to exercise, then I will continue to talk about exercise on stream, even if I am not doing it. I should really schedule myself for some exercise. Maybe I should just make a schedule right now with you guys here. Alright. Let's do that. I will do pistol squats then. Right now? Are those like one-legged squats? Pistol squats? You guys never explained to me what pistol squats were. So I'm just guessing. Where's my pen? What? Oh, it's right here. I really love heavy pens, like big, heavy metal pens, and that's the one that I have, and it has a ruler on. It's one of those like stupid engineer pens with like a ruler on it and a flashlight on the other end, and it also works as a stylus. Like you can take it apart. There's also a gravity thingy on it with, I don't know, liquids, fluids in it. I think it's pretty neat. Like one-legged squats. Oh, you did. Oh, you did tell me that. I just missed it. Yeah, maybe you'll actually exercise yourself. That's true. If I see other people motivated in doing something, it will motivate me too. Like, motivation is contagious. Alright, today is a Friday. So at 12. Shoot, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have to eat food. I'm gonna have to have lunch first. And then I will go out for a walk. Because you shouldn't, not that you shouldn't, but it's probably good to not sit down immediately, like after eating, right? Unless it is. What is the rule for it? Like, I've heard two different things about sitting down after eating. Like being sedentary. Sedentary? Is that the word? After eating is that it aids with digestion, but at the same time, like you also gain weight faster. So I don't know. I don't know what's the best order of things. It doesn't matter, it's just small things. Okay, we just do lunch and then we walk. And then I'll come back after an hour. And then I will do work. And then at 6 I'm gonna make dinner. So I've added that like walk time. I think I should be lifting, excuse me. I feel like I should be lifting weights too. But maybe I'll do that at 9. Or like 10 minutes. I'll do like 10 minutes weightlifting. Only rules for eating is to not sleep afterwards. The body burns most of its calories just by existing. Okay, so don't lie on the side. Don't lie on your side after eating. Someone said it makes your tummy hurt if you do that. So who knows? Hello, Nox. Welcome in. Hello from the lurk. Hello from the void. Hello from the dark side. 10 minutes is a perfect start. You can increase once you stick to 10 minutes. Yeah, I usually do like 10 minutes at a time. Because after the 10-minute point, I get really tired. Step away. What about co-op roguelikes? Shape of Dreams. I've never heard that before. Isn't there like Starlight Revolver as well that just came out? Shape of Dreams. Let's go into the store. Silent Hill F. What is it? There's a demo. It was just released. It was just released this month, actually. Here, Shape of Dreams delivers fast-paced, dreamlike action in a vivid roguelite world. It's isometric, top-down, dive into ever-changing realms with tight controls, fluid combat, blah 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 blah. Team up with 3 friends. Each run is a thrilling test of reflexes and strategies. Oh, that's interesting. This reminds me of Starlight Revolver. I was thinking, I'm like, what if I just wait for a sale? You know? What if I just wait for a sale? But like, these games just came out, so like, it would take a whole year for these games to go on a sale. There's a demo. Did you play it, Fen? Did you enjoy it? The bright lights, like I just had a concussion. With the bright lights behind me? Are you okay? Are you getting blinded? Will you be okay? What if we were to change things around a bit? A little bit? What if we were to try this instead? This is like the other. It's like watching this stream on light mode. It's a story game. You're waiting on Yams to get in? Isn't Yams like away from his PC right now? Story game, I might have recommended this, but Artist Impact. Sale ends in 3 days. You watch on light mode. Do you ever get headaches from it? You watch from light mode. That's crazy. See, I can't look at something for something bright for a very long time. So I'm guessing you guys can't either. So weird. See, there's the bedroom background too. I'm really tall here. I feel like I am in a movie. Let's get rid of this thing. Arc Vampire. You're training to fight the sun. Do you know what happened to Icarus? Pill. You don't want to have the same ending as Icarus. Yeah, I have fangs and everything. I'm not scared of daylight though. I don't dissolve and dissipate. Me with teeth? I hope everybody has teeth. I'm from Spain. I just wanted to say I love your design. Thank you very much. Spain. I had a friend from Spain. Nah, I'd win. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Let's get rid of this. I'm having so much fun with backgrounds. Let's get rid of me. Icarus is bound to fall since the Dode made his wings from wax. Okay, so Oathbill, here's the strategy. If you're gonna fight the sun, don't fight it with wax wings. Do you have wings, first of all? Do you have some sort of jetpack? A rocket? You first have to get there. You have to get to the sun in order to fight it. Made his wings fireproof? Yeah. I got my almost blind eyes. You would have to go blind in order to fight the sun, you're right. Because if you didn't, you would, I don't know, it would hurt. It would hurt a lot. That would be like, the sun already has an advantage when fighting you. It's gonna go for the eyes. So you first gotta learn how to fight blind. And then you gotta figure out how to get there. Man, this is gonna be a challenge for you. Good luck. I don't know how you're gonna do it. But if you say you're gonna win, then I believe you're gonna win. I believe in you, Oathpill. That's probably where all of the fighting games are gonna help you with. It's just practice. Speaking of fighting games, I was gonna play 2XKO. And then I uninstalled League the other day because I was like, I need to make room for Wuthering Waves because I can finally play the goddamn game. I finally have enough RAM to play Wuthering Waves. But this game requires almost 100 gigs in order to like unpack it and unzip it and extract and whatever it does. Right? And I'm like, where am I gonna get 100 gigs. So I ended up uninstalling a lot of games that I had, including League of Legends. And then yesterday, I found out that League of Legends has a PvE mode, a PvE tower climb. And I was like, that is the type of game that I love playing. I love TFT and I love PvE, so I ended up reinstalling League of Legends. And then instead of playing PvE yesterday, instead of playing the PvE mode, people got me to play, what's the duel thing? Me too now? Yeah, I got Fenris to play TFT too. Fenris couldn't play with us because Fenris is completely new to TFT. And you have to play at least 3 games in order to play a double up. Yeah, double up. Uncle Rito returned PvE games. Uncle Rito? Who? The who? The what? Playing League? It's not League of Legends, it's TFT! It's different! League of Legends is like, you got a toxic community, you have to talk to people, you actually have to do co-op. But TFT, that's different. I won all but one of those. Oh, that's good. You're getting there. And then we can play more double up. Though I don't really like double up. As you can tell. We've seen Nova Shin in chat, right? I was playing double up with Shin and Crystal Milk Tea, another VTuber, and Sumi, also another VTuber, and Fen, also streamer. But we're all playing together, and I literally could not hear anything because friggin' Crystal Milk Tea's mod, Yams, was talking over everybody. So I was like, let me just guess. Let me just guess what my teammate Nobushin wants for his board. And the entire time it was just a guessing game. See, TFT is not League because League of Legends is not a guessing game. League of Legends, you need reflexes. You get a lot of people yelling at each other. But for TFT, I was playing in silence. You carried Shin, it's fine. I haven't touched that game in forever. Yam's just the man in my ear, which taught me all I needed. Shin was talking to me the entire time, and I was like, I literally cannot hear you. It's fine. I had a good time. We won that game. Me and Shin won that game, so it was all good. No communications, and we won. But I'm not doing that again. I just want to play PvE games. I'm all for PvE and only PvE. Team Fight Tactics League of Legends. Can we? I mean, we can just. Here's the thing. It's not even the same thing. It's not the same game. They only use the same champions. It's like saying 2XKO is League of Legends. It's like saying Valorant is League of Legends. No, it's not. It's not. It's completely different. 2XKO will be fun enough. Maybe. I'm okay with fighting games. I used to be like I wasn't a Tekken head. I played Tekken quite a bit. And there's no communications that you really need to do with fighting games, so I'm like down for that at any time. But if I am required to talk and actually work with someone, I'd be like, yeah, no, you're not getting a single word from me. You're just getting silence. I will just guess what you want. I will mute you the entire time. It was unintentional muting last night. I couldn't hear anything Shin was saying. So I pretty much had him muted. So it was fine. It was good. If I can use electric? What? Oh, is she using her, what is it called? The Hextech? The Hextech gauntlets? Which is kind of like electricity in a way. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Moogie. 2XKO is League of Legends and Valorant is Overwatch. But they are completely different game modes. Like nuclear power. So not Hextech. But Vi is from Piltover, right? What is PEWGF? Is that a fighting game term? Yeah, Guilty Gear once I get it on sale. It's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for the autumn sale. I'm kind of excited because I haven't touched a fighting game in a while. Like, I want to get back to my Tekken high. I do kind of miss it. I know, like, I only played Reina, but at the same time, I do kind of miss it. Perfect Electric Wind God Fist. Why is it so long? Okay, I would just call it PEWGF too. I'm not gonna say the entire name of that. It's a tongue twister almost. I don't have enough saliva to say the entire Perfect Electric Wind God Fist. That is very, very difficult to say. Hextech is more like nuclear power than electricity. It's like magic, right? Hextech, I guess so. It is like a bit like nuclear power if you were to compare it to real life terms. I must go. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Goodbye, Fen. See you later. 62 and 3 and RP. Are those also fighting game terms? Reina also has one? See, I don't know any terms. I only know button combinations. And for me, it's just right, left, up, or something like that. I don't remember what the actual combinations are. It's been too long. Okay, it's 12. Guys, I need to pee. I need to pee and I need to eat. I think we've been yapping for long enough. PEWGF is not a good name either, but it's easier to say. It's way easier to say. It's a numpad direction. Oh. I guess I have to figure out what all these terms mean once I get into Guilty Gear then. Whenever that is. Maybe soon? It's only... Autumn has just started. Autumn has just started. Which means that they're not going to have a sale until maybe in October. And then we're going to have a Halloween sale probably. Perfect Electric. Okay, I like calling it Perfect Electric more than PEWGF or Perfect Electric Wind God Fist. I think 2 words is the perfect length for a skill name. Why is it so long? Who named these? Who named these? I'm slightly concerned. Time for spooky season. Yeah, time for Halloween. Now I gotta figure out what to... I was gonna say cosplay. I mean, technically, all of my Halloween costumes are kind of like cosplay. Maybe I'll redo some of them. Maybe I'll bring back, Misa Amane from Death Note. I don't have blonde hair anymore. I can't really do her. Maybe I'll just do Tai Takemi. I would just do that instead. Easy. Easy Halloween costume. To go into my following list. I'm just checking to see who is streaming right now. June? We haven't seen June stream before. We also have a new person that we haven't raided into. He's playing War Thunder. You're Tai Takemi IRL? Yeah, I do need a haircut though. It's getting a bit long. I'm starting to look like 2B. Black hair 2B. My Oshi streamer is just so based. I'm your Oshi? Just cosplay as a streamer. I watch Ark easy. I put a green screen behind me in real life and a camera in front of my face. And I just walk through the door like that. That's my Halloween costume. I just cosplay as myself. But like as a flesh tuber. Wouldn't that be kind of scary though? Oh, you're reading as Pew Girlfriend? Perfect Electric Wind God Fist. You're in the progress of making a Halloween costume. Ooh. Already. I guess I should also start preparing. It is Halloween soon. Or I can do something like super easy, like just be a witch. But that's boring. Going as a cat girl. I have cat ears somewhere. Yeah, I have cat ears. It was because like my sister was like, "Oh, you know, Ark, can you help me get a Halloween costume, like something really simple?" And I was like, "You know what? Sure. Let me just get you cat ears." And then I got her cat ears, and she's like, "Never mind. I found another Halloween costume." And so I'm just stuck with her super fluffy cat ears with like bells on it, and I don't know what to do with it. So I'm like, I might as well have a cat girl Halloween costume or something. It's really just sitting here. It used to be actual Shulk mains back in Smash 4. Shulk? A tail butt plug. The question is if he used it. So you can be mad at the gift all you want, but the real test comes from if your friend actually used it. Oh, Shulk from Xenoblade. In Smash 4. The Pew... PewGF? PEWGF? I don't think he'd divulge that information to me even if it happened. Really? I would ask anyway. I would be curious. Even if they don't want to share it with me. You know, you'll never know until you ask. You'll never know. Some people also will just give in to the question and they'll be like, yeah, fine, I did. You're always left unread? Oh no. Well, I guess you'll never find out. You tried. At least you tried. No one goes around telling that Ark. What? What? Telling what? Using butt plugs? Being left unread? I should just go. Do you guys want to see some War Thunder streams? We're gonna raid into another singer. Oh, ads are starting. Well, this sucks. Maybe I should... Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Let me just use the washroom. I will be back. We can chat for a little longer. So I can actually say goodbye to some of you guys. BRBP break. There we go. I don't need to get food so soon. BRB, 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 BRB. Hi. I got to check my fridge to see what there was. So now I know what to have for lunch. I'm gonna have some tomatoes with egg and some bread. Thanks for the welcome back. My housemates are gone for the entire weekend, so I get to make as much noise as I want. Did you feed your car? I fed them earlier during your first ad break stream because my car was asking me, making noises about not having food in the bowl. I thought about getting one of those automatic feeders for cats. I don't know if you guys have seen them before, but it's just it looks like one of those water dispensers. Like there's a plastic container at the top, and then it fills up the bowl whenever it's empty. But I heard that feeding cats are kind of like a bonding experience for them as well, and I want to be as close to my cats as possible. I don't want my cats to treat me like a stranger, because I know a lot of people who own cats where their cats don't interact with them at all, right? Or I hear stories where like people would say, "Oh, I haven't seen my cat for a whole week," like they're just somewhere, right? They just come back for food. Like I don't want to have that sort of relationship with my cats. I actually want them to feel like, you know, we're all kind of like family, in a way. So, which is why I decided not to get an auto feeder for my cats, so that every time they want food, they can just ask me for it. It's not like I'm gonna be like, no, you're not allowed to have food, right? I do want that sort of relationship with my cats. Heavy metal karaoke then? I don't think I can sing heavy metal. I don't think I have a voice for it. Oh! By the way, I guess it's not really a sneak peek, but I can sort of put out a small announcements for those people who are still here to hear it. I don't want to put this anywhere else because it's not quite ready yet, but there is going to be a cover coming out soon. There is going to be a cover, and I don't want to tell you guys what it is. Okay, I'll give you a small hint. It is gonna be metalcore genre. I'm not there is screaming in the song, but I'm not the one doing the screaming. It is a collab. It is a collab cover. And I'm gonna give you one artist. It's a collab cover because there are multiple singers in that song. In the original, there are also multiple singers. One of the singers is Amy Lee from Evanescence. And this song just came out this month, I think, or end of last month. The song just came out. Afterlife, I'm not gonna say anything, but one of the singers is Amy Lee. I'm not collabing with Amy Lee, but like, I'm collabing with other singers who are taking the parts of Amy Lee and the other singers in the song, so that's gonna be exciting. I can't wait for you guys to hear it, because we just finished recording yesterday. Yeah, the song just came out. And you guys will have to guess what it is. I also can't give you guys a preview yet because the instrumentals are not complete. But I am so excited for you guys to hear it because the person who I'm working with is a huge Amy Lee fan, and she sounds almost exactly like her. She sounds almost exactly like her. She mentioned that she actually she molded her voice for it to sound like Amy Lee because Amy Lee was her role model for the longest time ever. Oh. But next stream, maybe in the following streams, I'll drop a few more hints. And it will be out. I will release it soon. Because the people that I work with are really fast with this. Can you actually become even more based than you are now? I think I just... You know what's great about being in this field is that the connections that you can make with other content creators, you don't really realize that there are also other very, very, very talented people out there until you actually start talking to people and you're like, hold on, there's also a lot of other bass people out there that I can work with. So this is gonna be one of those projects. But that's all I wanted to tell you guys. Thanks for sitting through 3 minutes of ads so I can drop this tiny, tiny announcement. But I am excited, that's all I want to say. And I love Evanescence. Even though I'm not singing Amy Lee's parts. I still love the song a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go for real now. I'm gonna go for real. You guys get to choose. You guys get to choose which type of stream that you want to go into. There's a just chatting stream, or a War Thunder stream, or Final Fantasy 14, or did Jun just stop? He's or Final Fantasy 8. No, he's still streaming. I feel like you guys are going to say, up to you. We don't care. We don't care what we get right into. War Thunder. I don't play War Thunder. We're just going to raid into someone who plays War Thunder. Why not roll a dice? You know what? Here. We're going to raid into someone who's playing War Thunder. We've never raided into this person. They're also really good at singing. They release a lot of short covers. There we go. Ace Windhover. Alright, guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Friday, by the way. I didn't mention that this morning. I didn't say happy Friday. But I do hope that you have a wonderful Friday. If I don't see you for the next 2 days, I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was fun. Even though we didn't actually get to play the game that we want to, I think it worked out in the end because you guys are always asking for more just chatting and art streams. We got to talk a lot about cool stuff. It's always fun. We got to rework my own personal schedule too, so I got a lot of stuff out from this stream. I got a whole new schedule set out for myself. We all got to be healthy now. If I try my best to stay healthy, then you guys have to too. Right? That's how it works? Hoping, crossing my fingers. Anyways, goodbye, goodbye.
Look at the timer because I don't know if it's been 30 minutes yet. Oh my god. Ark! Yo, what's up? Welcome in. Thanks for the raid, guys. Let me set this bird down. I have to slow down a bit more. Hold on.